Hi everyone, this is Aparna. So now the AFCAT 2 2022 results are out. Many of you will be gearing up for the AFSB interview, while few others would be slowly starting with their AFCAT 1 2023 preparations. So herein I would like to emphasize on a study plan for the AFCAT 1 2023 examination. But then there is this disclaimer, there is no foolproof strategy as such for any exam preparation. I would like to give you a simple framework upon which you can build your own strategy. AFCAT in itself is not a big hurdle. To cross that 150 or 157 cutoff mark, you can do it with a minimum effort. But then to cross the 200 mark barrier is the real challenge. But if you have to ensure an added edge to make it to the merit listing, you have to cross this 200 barrier. So now that you have ample time with you, the notifications are expected in 2 months. So you have ample time. So you can build on a proper strategy and you can work upon it, which will surely take you to the 200 plus level. So from my SSB experiences, what I have noticed is that most of the candidates clearing the AFCAT and showing up for the SSB interview is in their last years of college. So the thing is that the exam in itself is structured according to the line that an average candidate with dedication and passion can make it through. So now a brief on the structure of the examination. Many of you by now would have gone through all those because that is the first thing which we do when we start preparing for an examination. So AFCAT is a computer-based examination, as you all know. It contains 100 questions from English or verbal ability, reasoning or military aptitude. There is questions from general awareness, questions from numerical ability. Each question carries 3 marks and there is 1 mark negative for wrong answers. So that is how the exam pattern is structured. Then there is this EKT for technical background students. I'm not much aware of that, so let me not delve into that. So now the very valid question is where to begin or how to start your preparations. My humble advice would be to start from that portion wherein every one of you are weak at. Like each one would be having different areas wherein they are weak at. Say for some at least English would be the hard part. For few others, numerical or reasoning ability would be the hard nut to crack. So now that you have ample time, pick on that area wherein you are weak at and start working on that. But there is something which none of you could compromise on. That is the current affairs part, which is very much handled by your newspaper reading habit. So at least for a few, this habit would be a new thing. And I know it's hard that it will take a lot of your time if you are a beginner with the newspaper. But then, if at all it pays you well, why not invest your time? So basically what I feel is initially you will have to dedicate 2 hours to 3 hours for the newspaper. But then give it ample time that is required. Because newspaper reading habit can fetch you an edge or an advantage on several fronts. Like it will help you crack the questions in the current affairs part for sure. Next is that it will give you different perspectives on all the issues and on multiple fronts also. It will also help you in your SSB process. Like you have this lecturate, group discussion and also the interview. Everything will have definitely questions to check your general awareness. So the newspaper reading will definitely help you on that front. And above all, it will for sure make you confident because you are gone against a lot of knowledge from your newspaper reading habit. So give it a shot. Now that is done, the next will be the numerical ability and reasoning aptitude. Never take everything for granted, because the numerical ability many of you might be good at, but then do practice that also. Like pick on the syllabus and just practice few questions from numerical ability also, which will help you during the examination. And next will be verbal ability or the English part. Then this won't be a challenge for many, but it will be for a few. See, if you are reading newspaper regularly, your English or verbal ability part will be taken care alongside. Like you will get used to new words. You can write down that and check on the meanings of those words. Your sentence structuring will be modulated according to the what is required. So the newspaper reading will help you on that front also. If needed, you can go on and practice some English and grammar questions, which is readily available online also. So that will also help. Now coming to general awareness, what I would like to suggest is like build on the NCRTs. Read from basic 6th standard NCRTs. NCRTs will have enough informations for all those general awareness questions which will show up in your examination. We will have questions from history, polity, geography, then science also. So if you are from science background, you won't be strong in other areas like geography, polity and history. So begin from there. If you are from non-science background, science will be a hard nut to crack sometimes. So build from there. Basically prioritize whatever you have to learn and just go in through from 6th to say 12th NCRTs. Keep on revising the NCRT. It will definitely help you to score well in your general awareness part. Apart from this, once you are done with the portions, or maybe you can, if you are that confident, you can also do it alongside. Take down test series also. Test series will help you to assess yourself, wherein you stand, what is your, wherein you have to improve, and also what is the kind of questions that is being asked. You will get enough and more test series online as well, and also you can also go through the previous year question paper, which will be also of great utility for the exam preparations. All this I'm saying because you have enough time now, so you can dedicate according to the priority on previous year question papers. You can also do test series and assess yourself, and then keep on revising the portions you are doing, and also read the newspaper uncompromisingly every day for sure. So this is enough and more for the AFCAT preparation is what I felt. Then don't forget this 200 mark challenge. You have to definitely make it beyond this 200. That will really help you for the merit listing. So to sum up, first of all, begin with the area wherein you are weak at. Prioritize your portions you have to cover, but then don't leave alone any of the part. Do everything properly now that you have time. Read the newspapers regularly, and always keep in mind this 200 mark challenge, which is the real thing. Like you have to cross it at any cost. Take in test series, assess yourself, and yes, start in full power for the AFCAT 1 2023 preparations. All the best, folks. Thank you.